Well, I finally got around to it. Kansept. This is a neat model, and I just became aware of it just as it sold out, first time around. I'm going, damn. And so I put my name on the please notify me, and because they were out of stock, and put my email address in, and so it came back to notify. Bing, they're back in stock, and it was like a rocket. The Kansept Shikari. Okay, it's right here, Shikari. Morgan Cohen's is the designer, and I don't know anything about him, so I'm just proving my brilliance there. Brown micarta, bronze anodized, titanium, CPM 20CV. Check it out, folks. Of course, I've had this box open before because normally this is on the top. And is there anything else? Probably nothing in there. Who gives a crap? And throw the snacks away. Okay, to heck with it. And there's a microfiber cloth in there and whatever. Okay, sorry, but I'm just not that concerned about all that. And what do you think? Check it out. It's micarta. At first I thought, there's something wrong with this micarta or something. But, it's just a jumbled mess of crazy anyhow. I mean, you want some burlap? Don't get choosy. Whoa, big old knife. Not a flipper. It's a flicker, but boy does she flick. And the guys that own one of these, everybody I've talked to, they like them. I mean, they like them, but it is a hoss. It is a freaking hoss. Okay. 4-inch blade all day long at least 100 millimeters, actually over. And look at this, 9 3/8 at 23 and a half, 23.7 centimeters. Baby, that's like the Vandal. The Tucson Vandal, check it out, same size. Both big freaking hosses, aren't they? Wow. This one is a frame lock, or you want to call it a bolster lock. However, now before this comes to visit Papa, don't be on your blood thinner and get too bold. It is smooth. It really is. This is just droppy, shutty, crazy is what it is. Hold on. Let me take stock of this here real quick. 12.5 would be about a half inch. 0.49. 0.49. Okay. Now, blade stock. Wow, I'm surprised it's not like 0.15. 3.5 millimeters, not 4. Okay. Jimp. I was wondering, it's like if they would have just pulled this out a little further with jimping on it. But, because I was going, well, okay, you kind of can if you want. I don't know. They don't advertise this as a front flipper. Or not that I can think of. 5.7 ounces. 5.7 ounces. I wonder if that's true. But you can kind of do that, right? I think you could probably just throw it out. Oh, yeah. Okay, so D10 is not very strong. That's the reason I was able to get enough to do that. Reverse finger flick. It's smooth. It is smooth ass drop. It is contoured micarta. Check it out. And then, so this is a titanium frame with basically inlays. And of course, if and when we will take this apart here in a little bit. So this is going to be a number 6. These are 8s. I don't know. Those might be 6s there as well. Kick this on. It ain't going to be light. It's not that bad. 157, not that bad considering it's almost 9.5 inches. 9 3/8. Okay, let's go around to the American measuring system. 5.5 ounces, 5.55. And did a good job on these bolsters. Nice, kind of a bead blast look, really smooth bead blast. You can see the over travel stop in here, hardened steel insert. There's your lockup. That's 35% all day long, right? Ambidextrous thumb studs. Shikari. 20 CV. And there's your model number there. And I guess we'll wipe the blade off when we take it apart up in this area. Yeah. Still got some oil in there. Oh, thinking about that. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. I'd say that's pretty reasonably sharp out of the box. Wow. Plunge looks symmetrical. The pocket clip's nice, don't you think? I mean, check it out. I'd say that's okay. I mean, it doesn't really interfere with anything. But it's enough, okay? And it's deep enough carry. I mean, and still retaining the fact that it's a machine titanium pocket clip. And you got a backspacer. They didn't get fancy with it, but this is kind of a less is more, isn't it? Knife, isn't it? In fact, hold on, it's so big. I'm gonna back my camera up a little bit because I want to be able to move it around and not have it come out of frame. But so what happens if I drop that? See, there's that sharpened edge. I don't think that's a great idea. So I think you need to tilt it down because it's pretty quick over the detent ball. See, I hit my camera stand with it. Pretty quick over that detent ball. So that's what I do if I'm going to fiddle with them and I'm not sure where that's going to land. Let me get close up here. I don't trust it. But boy, that's smooth. Yeah. And maybe you would have preferred a flipper. I don't know. I mean a traditional flipper setup. Ergos, wow. Well, you got jimping here. I think the ergos are pretty good. You know, a lot of knives have such a big finger choil up here. And this does not, but it's still enough. You know, and then, yeah, that's enough handle for big old meat hooks, don't you think? And reverse grip. Oh, yeah, that's good. That's good and hardy. Right hand tip up only, obviously. Lanyard holes tubed. So you got that. What do you think? I think this is cool. Now. 262 bucks. So LTK is your discount code. 10% off, so $26 off. Okay. So, okay. 20 CV titanium micarta. Yeah, okay. You know, it's running with the pack. It's not on the higher side either. And here's your stats. And what was I gonna? Oh, I was gonna kick you over to this. See, you could pay more. $429 and get the Timascus handle. How crazy is that? And there's one that. Who was it? I just saw him at the Texas Blade Show, and he bought this off their table there. And this is crazy. Lightning strike titanium kind of effect, okay, with a Damascus blade. It's a pretty knife. And it was only $295. Actually, that'd be about 30 bucks off. That would be a consideration. You ought to see that in reality. That's really a good look. So I was just thinking that, I mean, you can get them in different iterations, but I thought this was good looking. Do you call that bronze tie? See, I just didn't see that. But that was on the description there. So, but But I mean, I kind of like this overall pretty organic look to it. But the way it feels in the hand is really good. And this pocket clip does not interfere really at all. It lays right down there. Not necessarily this is the best pocket clip you could ever slide over your pocket, but it's adequate and it's really out of the way for ergos. And this baby's a big ass hoss, isn't it? Thank God it's got relatively strong lockup on here. But I mean, because this could be a fairly heavy use knife, you know what I'm saying? Wow, what a drop. I got to get into this, just kind of figure out. Sometimes, I mean, it may just have simple bearings on it, but it just feels like multi-row. And there you go. There's my balance point. I mean, multi-row. I mean, ambidextrous thumb studs, so it kicks open really nice. It just feels smooth on that pivot, and I don't know why. But from what I've heard from several others that have bought this, they have the same kind of action. This really smooth feel on this knife. So I think they did a good job, and this is well under $250 after discount. So no, I don't think you're doing bad with that. This is pretty seamless. Okay, I think Kansept does a pretty good job with the fit and finish. So yeah, no complaints there. Centered, no lock rock or blade play, none of that going on. So we're good there. So can we take it apart? And we think we can. I think I can. And what am I actually doing in reality? I'm unscrewing part of it. I just don't know which way I should have come in, front or back. I'm trying to peek around here, and you know what? This is the screw part. So I guess I should have come from the front. But now I have, so I will. Okay, let's do this. Oh, wow. That was already coming off, so that's weird. Okay, but it has a little bit of blue, you know, thread locker on it. You see? Okay. Those are the same size. And then we got to get this guy out of here. And that's easy to take apart too. Well, at least nobody strapped this damn thing down with too much thread locker. Come on, move you. Okay, so one little screw for the inlay or scale, and here we go. Yeah, I mean, this looks more bronzish than this does. Maybe if I hit this with some Windex, that would change it up a little bit. Okay, no inner screws on this, so this comes right off. Okay. Well, obviously you don't do any weight relieving because you already did by doing that. And this is all presentation, so let's get our presentation stuff down here. Okay, so we've got, wow, this is pretty clean and pretty easy to kick apart too. So look at the bearing rings. They're not multi-row, but I kind of like the synthetic ones. They're open on both sides instead of the metal ones that are kind of closed one side and open the other. These are kind of cool. I like these. I don't know if they're as durable, but I like them. And look at, is that the stop? Hold on. Let me, yeah, I guess it is. Does that go up here? Okay. So I'm trying to figure out that if that's the stop, why is this not a solid piece? Why is there a hole in there? Did I miss something? There's the backspacer, by the way. Okay, and there's the lanyard hole. There's the two, And there's those two, so I'm not missing anything. Just that is the stop. Maybe they're all the same size so they could just be interchangeable. You see what I'm saying? Oh, I don't got that planted yet all the way in. Okay. But they're probably the exact same. These two and this are all interchangeable, and they're all threaded, right? Weird. Okay. It's not normal for that, but okay. And so you got a hardened steel. You got a steel washer here. And it's kind of polished in here, this and that. So maybe that's what I'm feeling with that action combination of things. Over travel stop, hardened steel, insert the ceramic detent ball. All right, I guess, actually, I didn't have to take this off. This micarta off to pull this whole thing, but I did. But I mean, I guess you can, now you can know that you can take this off if you want to pimp the knife, do something with the titanium, be able to remove the inlay there. So there's the back. I mean, this is a one piece. This came through from the back. And so it will turn. The entire pivot will turn. So keep that in mind when you use thread locker, although you have the ability to go at the front or the back and hold them in place, break them away if you need to. So that's not a huge issue. And maybe just one little drop there and 2 drops there. And so we're going to compress this lock down and throw this back on. Oh yeah, let's, if we can be so bold as to throw that back on too. Okay, now we got to get our bearings back on this side. 1, 2 drops, and let's kick this down. Am I missing anything? I don't see that I'm missing anything, so I guess I'm good, and I'm on there. Okay. So it came off the front. Usually I'm taking them apart from the back, but it's not a hard and fast rule. Okay. And then these are 2 little number 8s as well, so we're good there. Okay, come on. Okay. And to you, buddy. And we're good, okay? So let's see if we're centered. Yeah. And let's see if I've got any play on here. No, I got it tightened down enough to eliminate that, and still, yeah, woo, really drop shutty. It is all of that, but it looks good. Ooh, baby, yeah. Back with the Shikari, it's a big knife. I mean, I even moved my camera up, and here we are. It's taking the whole screen. She's a big girl. Really smooth. And so many different ways. I mean, just gravity kick it, thumb stud, rear finger flick, or even if you are inclined to try and front flip it, I'll leave you to it. Yeah, I'm glad I got my hands on this one. This is one of the way cool knives from Kansept, in my opinion. I'll leave you to it. We love them knives. You guys stay sharp.